Babies born like Asa, children like Asa should be front and center. And there's certainly enough love in different families and in this community to step forward for them.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the Homepage Network. I'm Sarah Vogt. With me today is Robin Adams. Both of us are adoptive parents. And Robin has a beautiful young son named Asa. How did Asa's story begin?
A group of family members actually got together to cheer on the Steelers football game. His story came up that he had been born and that foster care was going to be involved and that he was likely going to be placed in the foster care system. His biological parents were young, in the throes of addiction, poly-substance users, so there really wasn't one drug in particular, but it seemed that heroin was the most frequently used drug by the parents. As a result, Asa was diagnosed with neonatal abstinence syndrome, and for his first 3.5 weeks in the neonatal intensive care unit, he fought back dependency by withdrawing. And so immediately, my response and my husband's response was, well, we're available, we're family. Let's try to help out in whichever way or whichever ways we can. We stepped forward to be a permanency option, as they call it, for Asa, and gladly and willingly adopted him. He was tiny and unhappy when he first came into our home, and now he's a chatterbox and playing and a really happy child and a sweet, sweet kiddo.
Is he 4 now?
He is.
So he's 4 now.
November.
So he's with a class at Trinity. He's communicating with the camera and with his teacher and with the students. How have you seen Asa grow from being in that class?
He loves the concept and the notion of friends. So for him, I really feel like it's a social endeavor every morning that he embarks on. He likes circle time and story time and craft time and gym class, and he comes home really every day just full of stories, and so I'm really, really grateful. Trinity is a wonderful program for Asa to belong to. I decided that I could be part of the community and help the community by creating Asa's Place. And what I learned about Tioga County, and it's not dissimilar to other communities across the state, but parental substance use is driving the child welfare system here. So it's the number one reason that children are removed from their home and placed in out-of-home care. It's the lead reason why children experience abuse, and it's often parents that are the abusers. And then, of course, the sole reason that babies are born with neonatal abstinence syndrome, like Asa.
Yes.
So knowing these parts in our community with one driver that needed a real focus on kids, I decided I would do one program, which is Asa's Place. And it will seek to serve the neonates, the newborns, like Asa, because they're often in a spot where they need to move out of the neonatal intensive care units and be cared for in an environment that isn't necessarily home, especially if mom and dad are still using.
Yes. And I love the logo for Asa's Place because it's a big heart. So stay with us, because when we come back, we're going to let you see the new building and the dreams that Robin has to continue the work that she started.
Home is where your heart is. If you're dreaming of finding the perfect home, First Citizens Community Bank has the people and products to make it happen. We offer a range of down payment options, as well as options for different income levels. So whatever your situation, don't count yourself out. Our expert lenders make mortgages simple. We'll put our experience to work to find the right mortgage for your budget and lifestyle. You need solutions. That's what we deliver. First Citizens Community Bank. Your mortgage, your way.
Welcome back. Robin has a dream, a vision, and it's becoming reality. Tell us about the new building.
When you come in and you head to the right, it'll be the Children's Advocacy Center, which provides services, forensic interviews, medical exams, and behavioral health therapy to child victims of abuse. So I'm working very closely with Krista Dates, our district attorney, and her staff, and Nancy Clements, with the administrator of Human Services, and the community, to try to create our own Children's Advocacy Center, because currently we're taking these children clear to Sunbury for services. So it'd be nice to have one here.
To make it local.
Yes, so you kind of come in and it's more of a private entrance and spaced apart from the other program because oftentimes those children have just experienced a traumatic event or the families appreciate privacy. So the right half of the building will serve those children. The left half will house the court-appointed special advocate program, which I've been working on for pushing 2 years now. We're at the full program development stage, and that will house the volunteers and the hardworking folks that step forward to take care and advocate for the children that are in the foster care system here at home. Tioga County Department of Human Services is actively searching for foster parents in our community. There's been an increase in placements for a number of reasons, but it is definitely something that most people have an idea of or a concept of, and they immediately decide, I can't do that, or sure, I'll give that a try. And there's training, there's support, there's help to learn how to do it and do it well. So I would encourage at the same time that, my program is wonderful and it's coming, but if there's a desire or a calling from the heart to please contact foster care and at least have a conversation and explore the option. Babies born like Asa, children like Asa should be front and center. And there's certainly enough love in different families and in this community to step forward for them.
Speaking of community and speaking of your opportunity to be involved, check out Asa's Place. Robin would love to talk with you, and thank you for joining us today on the Homepage Network.
You get flowers for weddings, for anniversaries, for holidays, but you can also get flowers just because. Just because you want to make someone smile. Just because you were thinking of them. Just because you can. Akiko's Floral Arts. Just because.